Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffaloes offense will get the first crack at it here. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Pressure coming. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Pulls it in. It's Hayden. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Smashes through. Tackled after picking up the first down.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
The Buffaloes are on the move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wide out in motion. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. You can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Snap in the shotgun. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bucs!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Power football with the run. Showing off the arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll take it himself. Keeps the legs moving. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, as you can tell.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
You run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Makes the grab, and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking for room. It's Giddens. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Getting some heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Handoff to the lone back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Never a doubt.
That makes the score Colorado 7, Kansas City 3.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Off play action. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Johnson wants to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
This is a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep throws.
Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on fourth.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Line gets set, first down. The give out of the gun.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Now the play fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The give to the tailback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The offense set for a first down play. To the air, it's Sanders. Dumps it to the back. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He wants to take the top off. Snags it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River rivalry. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Swanson. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
That makes the score Colorado 14, Kansas State 6.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He makes the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense, and I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Brings up second down.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Kansas State quick to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Giddens. Rams him with the stiff arm. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Trying play action. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Sanders. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with the lone back.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to play.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a masterclass, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cephas. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll run play action. And they got him for the sack.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
You just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Red pass, it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to get to him. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Oh, he's looking to throw. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Hayden. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
On the return, it's Lockett. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Let it bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field ready to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punting.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Looking to throw at Sanders. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 45, on his way. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Kansas State pushing the pace.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men. Going for it all. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Number 14.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal
Colorado.
And it's clear this huge team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. Moves around to clear up the vision. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, and he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Lockett. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, fine.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Johnson looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Running it back, it's Hunter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Lockett. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third down, going up top. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not...
Gonna take a shot. And the ball is picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get it.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water dogs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Now he's going to break the pocket. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down.
And that pass is intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense puts 6 on the board. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jeff.